So our goal for today, the thing we want to talk about is automated posting to your social sites. This is something that we see all the time that businesses do, is create automated posts and group posting and everything else. Hello, thanks everybody for joining us today. We're on Periscope and Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're also on YouTube Live. So if you have comments, let us know. We would love to talk with you and answer questions you have about online marketing, specifically around automated posting. This is, we see this all the time, we hear it all the time. There's just not a lot of good you can say about automated posting, honestly. So if you are a business owner and you are posting stuff through automation, then stop doing it. Turn it off. Do not do automated posting, okay? So what I mean by automated posting, and yes, we do a Smart TV episode all the time on, so go to our YouTube channel if you want to see more of our episodes too, of the things that we teach. So automated posting is where you set up a system, whether it's through like a Hootsuite or a Buffer or Sendable or other sites like that. You set up a system where you have a whole bunch of content that just goes out. Sometimes there are systems that have algorithms that you just say, here's what I want to say, here's a few topics or things, and it just kicks it out. Or so there's really two types of automation when it comes to posting. One is where you just go in and pre-schedule a ton of stuff. If you've got questions on online marketing, let us know. We would love to help you with those, especially on the automated posting for social media. So that automation where you just schedule a ton of content to go out and it runs, and you just have it repeating itself all the time and sharing it and those kinds of things. It's going all the same content to the same sites. Those things are really not very good to do. Okay, I recommend being very careful how you use automated posting. Okay, just because a big purpose of social media is to actually engage with your audience, talk with them, work with them, put out content that they're interested in seeing. So automated posting is usually done around marketing, or business owners see it as a way to save time. Oh, I'm just gonna create a bunch of content, or I'm gonna set up an RSS feed. That's another way to do automation, where you set up an RSS feed and then you just shoot it out across your sites. So you can look social, but you're not truly social. And that's the problem that comes with automated posting, is people really don't just want to see a bunch of information. Okay, if you want to create a stream of information that someone could follow to keep up with it, with news, then you can set up a bot on Twitter and someone can follow that and see that. But you don't want it to go across your site. So number one, do not automate all of your social media posts. It may sound easy and a huge time saver for you as a business owner, but do not automate them out. That is a big no-no. You want to make sure that you are being social and you are responding and interacting to stuff that's happening. Okay. Now, I'm not saying pre-scheduling content is bad. Okay. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that if all you do is dump a bunch of content into a kind of like a hopper, you just set up a bunch of stuff in there and it just starts pumping it out to your social sites, and then you never go to your sites anymore and interact and comment and share, then you're really hurting yourself as a business on social media. Because social media wants to be social. It's about interaction between you and your followers. And so you want to make sure that you are interacting with them, that you are responding to them. Okay, not just looking to see if a comment comes in and then just having a whole bunch of stuff randomly hit your site. That's not interaction. Okay, you want to talk with people, you want to converse with them, ask them questions, get feedback from your followers, create conversations with them, not just tell them stuff. So be very careful when you're scheduling content that you're not just putting a bunch of stuff out to talk to people, and rather that the people want to talk with you as a business. That makes a big difference. So watch out for that, okay? The other thing you want to watch out for with automation is RSS feeds. If all you're going to do is just create an RSS feed to dump content to your social sites, you're in trouble. I do not recommend that at all. Okay, and I'll give you an example. I was doing some social media work for one of our clients several years ago, and they did a lot of B2B, business to business sales, and so we were following other local businesses that they could potentially work with. Well, I realized that there was this one company that we were following on Pinterest for our client, and they just had an RSS feed. I mean, they were just dominating on Pinterest. They were dumping probably 30 pictures a day onto Pinterest. I mean, and it was all the same, so that these boards were getting big, and they had 7 or 8 boards that they were doing this with. So they were dominating in the news feed for pictures on these different boards. But the challenge is it was an automation. I realized it was all an RSS feed is all they had set up. So they weren't purposefully posting, they were just posting whatever had the search term, whatever it was included in that search that their feed was doing on Google basically, and then posting all those pictures to the Pinterest page. Well, an enterprising hacker figured this out, and they started posting pictures for their website using the search term that RSS feed was looking for. So and unfortunately they were posting a porn site is what it was. So all of a sudden in this company's feed, they were blasting porn to all of their followers through this RSS feed. And I don't know if they ever figured it out or not, because we just stopped following them. It just was a little too crazy. So we followed one board, we saw it again. We unfollowed that board, we saw it again. So we just unfollowed them all together so we didn't have to worry about it. So doing an RSS feed, automating your social media is bad because it doesn't determine whether it's good quality or bad quality content. It's just going to put it out based on the search term. So it's easy to hijack those. It's easy to get your content seen in places where you shouldn't be going that direction, but it does. It gets out there. So I do not recommend RSS feeds. I always tell people, do not schedule all your content all the time. Okay, do not just automate your social media. It's really a bad situation because you want to be social. You need to be interactive with people. If a celebrity dies, you're probably going to want to make some kind of a conciliatory post about that, especially if it's someone who portrayed people in your industry or somehow associated with your industry or somebody that your followers would really like. Then you need to be careful with that because that's where you want to be responsive to that. In today's world too, if there's a major disaster, a major problem that comes up, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you are responsive to those things. So making comments about things that are happening. We just had yesterday, of course, was the Super Bowl. And so as a business, it might not hurt to put out a post of some type, either congratulating the winners or something interesting about the Super Bowl, asking people questions about it. You want to think through these things and realize that it's good to be responsive on your social media. So if you have questions about automating your social media, let us know. We'd love to answer those questions and work with you more on that. So the thing that you want to consider is what we call organic content. Now, organic content means you're posting it on purpose. You're making sure that you know why you're putting that content out. Okay. Now that can be pre-scheduled, and that's okay. Pre-scheduling content is okay. It's not just letting a system determine what content goes out for you. I do not recommend that because you want to make sure it's on purpose. There's a greater chance of posting inappropriate things or the wrong things if it is not, if it's just automated and you're not paying attention to it, okay? Now still, even though if you're scheduling content out and you're still putting it out on purpose, you're thinking through, here's the stuff that my followers are gonna wanna see. Okay, that's that organic content that I was talking about. What is it that that your followers want to see from you? What are the things that they would love to have in their feed from your business? Those are very important things to be posting up there. So really think about that and be purposeful about what articles you share, what questions you ask, what are things that your followers are going to want to see. And you can plan it out, you can set it up. And we always recommend pre-scheduling content as a part of your strategy of what you should be doing, because what you want to do is sit down, plan out what you want to have, what is the theme you want to get across, or the story that you want to tell your followers. What is the message you want to get to them? Plan it out, have content you can pull together, have create content around it, or organize content from other people around that theme or story or idea, and then you can schedule that out to go at the optimal times so you can get your maximum reach. That's okay to do. That's totally okay to do. As long as you are posting on purpose, you know why you're posting that post, you know who you're posting it to, you know the value of what you're going to expect from that content. That is very, very important. It does take some time to think through purposefully what you want to do, but that time is so important. That, in fact, is a huge difference why people who just automate content versus people who actually put thought into content have different levels of interaction. If you just want mass information out there, then automating it will get you the fastest, quickest way to do it. But if you want to get people to interact with your business and buy from you, then putting out purposeful content will make a huge difference. Much bigger difference in your ability to have value from social media. So think through those goals. What is the outcome you want to have? How do you want that content to influence people? What is the call to action? What is the stuff you want them to do? Okay, and look at that. Include funny stuff, include information, include news, include links to your website or blog post to advertise yourself a little bit in there as well is okay. Have a variety of things going on your social sites. Just stay away from the automation. I just do not recommend it. It makes your business feel impersonal. It makes your business feel like you really don't truly care about me as a customer. Because if you really cared about me as a customer, then you're going to be a little bit more purposeful about what kind of content you send to me in my newsfeed. You're going to help personalize it better for me. So, and those algorithms just do not do a good job of personalizing it, as well as when you're not watching, someone could slip content in through those algorithms that basically hack into your feed without you even realizing it, like that Pinterest example that we gave earlier. So really think through that content. What is it you want to post? Who do you want to post it to? And post it on purpose. And know why you're posting that stuff. That's going to help out a lot. Another thing to consider with organic content is people love to learn about your business. They love to see behind the scenes. If you are a restaurant, really you should be taking pictures and video of the making of food. Do interviews with your servers. Talk with the people that work behind the scenes so that the average restaurant customer can then use your social media to see into your business. If they can see into your business, they feel you're more transparent with them, it will influence them when they're going to that moment of decision. It really will. So when they're sitting down thinking, man, who should we use? They will feel more connected with your business than other restaurants. And it will make a big difference in who they choose, because they'll feel more comfortable coming to your business. Oh yeah, I've seen these guys cook this dish. This is amazing. Let's go to this restaurant. I want to try the dish that they just cooked. That's great stuff. Okay, there's tons of information inside a business that people really want to see. They really do want to see it. So they want to learn about your business. They want to understand the people that work for you. They want to get to know who is serving them and helping them. They want to see how you do things. What do your customers think about you? What are some of the behind the scenes interesting stuff that they could see, to just give them a glimpse of what you do and how you do it. If you are like a retail shop, talk about your inventory. Talk about when your truck comes in for deliveries. Interview your employees. Talk about how you rotate things inside the store or things like that. Give them insight that could help them become a better shopper at your store. That'll help more people come shopping to you. If they feel like they have that inside scoop, that's going to make a big difference. If you're a service-based company, then you absolutely want to do a lot more content about your business, about your technicians and so forth. Because as a service-based company, whether it's a lawn care service, Maybe it's a HVAC company, plumbers, roofers. It doesn't matter. If you're a service-based company, you're coming to me to do service for me, then you're entering my space. And I want to know that people that are coming to my house, that are going to deal with my family and enter my space, they are legit people that are good, they're hardworking, and they're going to take care of this problem. And so if you help me understand the value of the people that you are sending to me, like if I can go to Facebook and go, oh look, here's the guy that's coming to my house today. They put his bio up a month ago, and here's some more information on him. When they show up, I feel more connected to them. I feel more trusting of them and their opinion because I know about this person. It's just not some random person off the street. It's just not some person that just shows up, wants to do the job, and get out of there. That doesn't cut it anymore, guys. Help people see your business, see into your business. You don't need to go out and do a ton of RSS feeds to find data. You don't need to go out and do a ton of gathering all this information from other people. You don't need to go out and do a ton of stuff like that. Even building infographics and reports and forms and stuff. All of that is good and has its place in content marketing. But just the stuff about your business will really resonate with people. Be honest with people, be upfront with people, be transparent so people can see into your business and know more about what it is that you do. And take the time to communicate with them. Ask people questions. Get feedback from them. It makes a huge difference. We did this, I'll give you an example. We did this for a grocery store here in Utah. And we asked people, we asked their followers basically about what are the products that you wish we carried in our store. And there were a few people that mentioned a couple of specific products that they wished they carried because they had to go to another store to go buy those products. And so they're always in this debate of, well, if I have to go to this other store to buy these products, why don't I just do all my shopping over there? So we took that information that we gathered from their followers and we took it to the management of the grocery store and we said, hey guys, here's stuff that people would love to buy at your store. Is there any way we can? I mean, we didn't know if there's a way that would work or not. And that's okay. We asked them, and some of them, there's a couple of items they said, oh yeah, we actually do carry that, or we did carry that. But then our sales dropped off on it, so it just wasn't profitable, so we just got rid of it. So they reached out to their distributors. They got a supply of it coming in. Then they said, okay, here's where in the store it's located. So we were able to post out there to the people saying, guess what guys, you asked for this to be here in our store. It's now in our store. You can come and you can get that product now. And the people were excited. Like they're going, oh my gosh, this is amazing that they listen to their followers. Hey dude, how are you? Good to see you. So thanks for everybody for joining us and watching us today. We're talking about automating your social media. Why you should not be automating your social media and what can you do instead. Okay, now automating, like we talked about just a few minutes ago, automating is different than scheduling social in advance. It's okay to schedule your social in advance, okay? Good. The thing you gotta think about is, are you posting on purpose or are you just posting to post? That's a big difference, okay? Huge difference. Now, the other thing to think about too, when you're pre-scheduling your content is, what is the topic? So we're talking about automating content for a business on social media versus organically posting it on purpose. And we're saying that automating is not a good thing to do. You should schedule on purpose. So the last little thing I want to talk about along these lines as well is to help you realize that posting the same post across multiple sites is bad. We see this all the time. Oh, I can save time by creating a post for Facebook, and then I can have it go to Twitter, and I can have it go to Pinterest, and I can have it go to Google+, and I can have it go to LinkedIn. I can just make one piece of content, and blast it to all my social sites. That is a major no-no. I know we've talked about this in the past on our Smart TV episodes previously. If you'd like to watch those, go check them out on our YouTube channel. We have more of those episodes back there. I think we have almost 35, 40 episodes that we've done on online marketing, and you can go watch those. So but here's the thing. There's two major points that you have to do this. Hey, thanks for sticking around. There's two major points you got to think about with this. Is one, people use different social sites for different reasons. Thank you, appreciate it. Because they like different types of content. The kind of stuff people want to see on Facebook is different than LinkedIn, and those probably are the two biggest ones as far as difference in content. People want more funny stuff, random, what is your cat doing, whatever. Facebook's willing to tolerate a wide variety of weird content. Okay, on LinkedIn, they don't want any of that. In fact, there's every so often there's a post that somebody puts out and it gets shared all over the place and commented all over the place about stop posting your stupid cat videos, your personal stuff. Lately on LinkedIn, it's been circling around, stop posting political stuff on LinkedIn. They want business information. Okay, if you are business to consumer, you don't need to worry as much about using LinkedIn. If you're business to business, post business stuff. If you're on Facebook, post more public relations stuff about your business there. If you're business to consumer, then Facebook's going to be more sales as well. So just realize that people use different social sites for different reasons. They want different content. If they're using Instagram or Snapchat, then they want more organic. They want more personalized. They don't want just a blah. If they follow you on these sites, and this goes to point 2 as well, if people follow you on social media, the goal really should be to make sure that your followers are following you on as many social sites as possible. If we can get one person to see you on Facebook and see you on Twitter and see your Pinterest page and follow your blog, you are so much more likely to stay in front of that person all the time. Okay, most social sites use algorithms to determine who sees what, and so you have those algorithms working against you. So if you isolate yourself to just one site, then you're beholden to just that algorithm. And if something changes that's major on that site, you could be totally messed up. We've seen this in the past, where Facebook makes a huge change, and if you were only on Facebook, you're toast. So having other sites will make it easier to connect with people in different ways. So the goal is to add a variety of content to the social sites that your followers want to see. That makes such a huge difference, because the odds that you get seen at least once a day, if not more, are going to be greater the more sites people follow you on. And that's huge. They could be looking at Facebook in the morning, but maybe they're checking Twitter in the afternoon. Pinterest is in the evening time, or lunch breaks, or other things. They're looking through their emails, checking out for the blog articles on the weekends. So when you post, you really want people to post on it. You really want content, a variety to go out. Now, it doesn't mean you can't share content on different sites every so often. But you want to realize that if the same content is going out on all the sites at the same time, that's not a good situation. With the exception of Google+, because nobody really goes to Google+ to be social. It's more about SEO value, so that one's okay to duplicate. But the rest of them, you want to make sure that you're on purpose posting those things. So be aware of that. It is a little bit more time consuming. It is going to take more effort on your part as a business to be not just posting more purposeful content, but then be social with people, interact with them, like and comment and share their content as well. Those things will help endear people to your business. They will feel more connected to you and more like they can trust you and want to do business with you. You're helping them have an experience before they buy. And even after they buy, you're helping them to stay reminded of why they want to stay your customer and not have to go anywhere else. So those are some tips and ideas to help you with your organic content. Thank you for everybody for watching with us today. We really appreciate everybody that joins us. Next week we have another great article that's coming up, another episode of Smart TV. And do follow us on social media. If you have questions about your social media that you want answered, let us know. We would love to help you out in understanding the different ins and outs of online marketing and how you can use it for your business.